Hello again everyone, this is Khalid back from KKCA in a video. In today's video we're going to be taking a look at how we can create these wireless earbuds, and it's just going to be like me doing a quick run through on how I recreated this in Maya, of course, and I created it first in Maya too. So yeah, it's just going to be like me doing a video on how I created it, so it's not going to be like very much detailed or whatever. So yeah, it's just going to be like run through and me doing some commentary. So see you there. So let's get started with the video. You just need to load your image planes and then create a cube just like so, and then scale it to try to match the pictures, the reference photos which I took from YouTube as screenshots, and they seem not to work so badly. Alright, and then just just select the edges and then create bevel just like so, and then create an extrusion, make it small, circularize components, and then we start to see that we kind of have some problems here and there, and we're gonna try to fix those in a little bit. So a very first start would be to just select the two vertices and then merge them together to the center. So that's good, but we see that we still have some problems, and we're gonna just get back to them later on, not right away. We have time. So yeah, it's not a complex geometry, so it's not gonna be a big problem. So yeah, just create extrusions, small, make it, play with the size, try to define the shape, and that looks good to me. Alright, and then create a cube, select both the objects and then combine them together, go to the insert edge loop, and then be sure to have 3 edge loops here, and then yeah, just select 4 faces on the cube, 4 faces on the geometry of our original model, and then just bridge them together. And then yeah, just play with the taper and with the twist until you get something that looks kind of acceptable to the human eye, and this looks not so bad to me. So I'm just gonna go ahead and start editing this, and yeah, just select the edges and circularize components to get something round, because this is gonna be round. Alright, and yeah, just circularize everything, make everything look very nice, smooth, and we're just gonna drag some edges here and there, some vertices here and there to get the shape to look more better. And we don't have enough resolution, so we're just gonna create some more details by adding like a loop cut, so that looks better, I guess, in my opinion. So yeah, just select the top edges and push them inside as to have that very beautiful and curvy space right there. And now we're gonna fix those issues which we had before, and you really gotta forgive me because I'm kind of new to Maya. I've been using it for, I don't know, I think less than a week, and I'm just trying to get familiar with it and some of the tools here. I already know how to do 3D, but it just takes a little bit of time to get used to new application. So yeah, that's just me trying to create some edges with the multi-cut tool, and I think I solved the geometry properly. So alright, that looks good to me, and we're gonna do the same thing for the bottom part. So yeah, let's just do it now in a little bit. And yeah, I think I should do it now, because if I leave it for later, then it's really gonna start creating some problems for me. And just be sure to maintain like an even distribution of the edges. And I kind of messed up here, and it's just like a playback, obviously. So yeah, I kind of messed up there, and I'll have to go back to it later. But if you don't want to mess up, then just create an extrusion. Instead of making it small, just push it to the back, and then create that small extrusion, which is going to be like a bevel for the shape. And then I'm just doing like circularize components, drag inwards, drag backwards, and then closing the polygon holes, and just creating some cuts for having some quads, which is mainly what people do when they have like holes like that. and I'm just selecting everything and trying to get it look better, and adding a bevel here for a more round shape. And it seems to be cool, but I'm just gonna fix it here. I mean the place where I kind of messed up, and I'm just trying to see how I can do that, because it's kind of like a little bit tricky. So I just took that edge which I created before, and then I just scaled it up, and I'm trying to get a decent size. So yeah, and then I'm dragging the other geometry backwards because I dragged that one backwards, and I'm just gonna create a bevel here, and I'm gonna do a bevel there. But first I just created a cut and made it smaller just to have that edge which I scaled up, and I'm trying to redefine the shape here a little bit to make it more better. And I'm trying to get that very nice and sweet looking arc. Alright, this looks not so bad, and I'm trying to bring the shape closer to look more like the original. And yeah, you can just like eyeball and do some kind of stuff like that, because it's just like a screenshot from YouTube. You can't really do so much from it. So yeah, this seems not to be so bad. And then I'm just adding some bevels here and there to hold the shape together, right? And this looks good, and I'm just gonna extrude this even more outwards and creating some other cuts, make it bigger, you know. And then and just don't worry about the inverted normals, because we're just gonna extract the faces later, and that's just gonna make it easier than just having to go back and then creating a cylinder and try to match the exact size of this and stuff like that. So I'm just working with the geometry I had, and I'm gonna create a cut in the center as to not really get rid of all the geometry that we had before, and to keep some space for the speaker grill. And yeah, I'm just adding some bevels here and there, right? Scaling down, scaling up, and trying to get a very nice earpiece. Okay, this looks cool. And here's the cut I told you about. And a very nice feature I like in Maya is like this grow selection feature, which I did not really have in Cinema 4D, and this was like a very big and huge relief to me. So yeah, just extract the faces like so, hide the geometry, click on Control H. So that's actually very simple to do, and then try to solve the geometry just like we did before. Alright, creating some quads, and I kind of messed up here because I don't know exactly what I messed up, but I definitely messed up. So if you have some kind of problem like that when you're extracting the face, just click on D, click and hold, right click, reset pivot, and it should be in place. So this is the thing I messed up. So I'm just gonna select the points and zero out the size. Okay, so yeah, zero out the size of this, of that, and of that too. And I'm not exactly sure how that happened, but it happened. So yeah, let's just not really bother about that. And I made it a little bit bigger as to not have some small holes when I'm closing this, or when I'm smoothing it. So that looks cool. And I'm just adding some bevels here and there to have a better geometry to hold the shape together. And I just created a cut there in the center, which I just went back and deleted, but I'll create once again. So there we go. I'm just trying to get the shape to look a little bit better. You know, just select the points and slide them, click on Control Shift, and then moving them along the normal. Okay, and try to get a shape like this, and just be sure that you're sliding the points and sliding the edges, not really just moving them. And create some cuts here and there to hold the shape together once again. And this looks very good to me. I'm just gonna add like some cylinders to act as some like charging pins, and I'm just gonna rotate them by -90 degrees, and that looks cool. And I'm just gonna create 2 more clones. So yeah, and because this opening looks very much wide, I just went on and selected it and made it a little bit narrow on the y-axis. So this looks very good to me, and it's the final product, if I can put it that way, of the video, of course. So you can obviously take a lot more time in this to redefine the shape and make it even better. And yeah, with that said, we reached the end of the video, and if you like this, then be sure to give it a thumbs up, leave a nice comment, and see you next time. Peace out, everyone.